Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Dancing to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The football, and the Falcons grab it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run with White, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get up.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman from 17 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Brady now on first down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 60 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good...
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for New England. 51 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Now White. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's White. He takes this down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a carry for White. And he dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession.
Let's go, let's go.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by
logical thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out next.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 77 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense. Absolutely,
because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. And just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hey, wait. Gun. Hey, check.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Gun.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw again is Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as